Taurus, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower. It's going to be going from the 27th of January through to the 2nd of February into Aquarius seasons. We went into the elements on the energy update, and we're going to be going from earth and fire through to air and water energies. So we're going to be seeing how that's playing out within your elements a little bit later on. I'm pulling a few messages, cards from the messages from the energies. But in the meantime, let's just get on with what's going on for you. Here's your general energies here. Seems to be a lot going on about putting the fundamentals into place in life, and it seems to be very much here as well. There's almost like here on the relationship side, it's like you've got one eye on the goal and one eye on what you need to put in place to get to the goal. So it's concentrating on the here and now, getting the things sorted out so you get the the best out of life, but also sort of realizing everything that you put into place is helping you to develop that relationship or meet that person or engage in the spiritual side of life, whichever sort of suits you really. On your financial side, there is actions that need to be taken, or there needs to be it's like it's taking an attitude in order to get that job, that business rocking and rolling, or to get that project going. I think there's a lot of opportunities for you, and I think that sort of comes out with something. Maybe something's working really well. You've got a new job, and it's like kind of going, okay, well, I can think about buying a house now. Something along those sort of lines. Yeah, look at that. It is about the goals. It is about you're dreaming a lot at the moment about the future, which is good. But at the same time, there's a lot that needs to be put into place in order for it to happen. This person here, I think you need to dream. Maybe it's dream a little bit more. Really push the boundaries on both sides on getting the best out of relationships or emotions or spiritual path, but also opening that doorway to that next step up, within your financial life. Let's have a look. See what's going on the relationship side. Karmic path seems to be really sort of solid. There's a definite sort of direction to be taking, and the connection to the universe or the synchronicities seem to be really important. That seems to be okay. There's as I say, you're concentrating on the future, but you're also concentrating on what you need to put into place. And I think here is with the star card here, I think you need to trust yourself, trust about not trying to be too, if I put this here, then I get this result within relationship side. I think you need to be a little bit more sort of fluid within it all, more than anything else. Five of Pentacles, I get this. I understand that. I get that. I get the idea that Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, sorry. I get this idea that you're trying to eliminate disappointment within relationships within your life. And you can't guarantee everybody around you. You can only guarantee yourself. And I think this is where you do need to, open up a little bit towards the ultimate goals for you. Yeah, there's something that's dead, done and dusted with. This is why I think you just need to let go of it. It's Ten of Swords. That's already finished. It's done. And this is what's to do with those synchronicities, with the connection with the outside world. There's obviously something that needs to be just let go of. You get the Four of Cups. It may be something that a relationship that it just run its length. There's nothing more to get out of it for you or for them, But whatever it is, it seems to be in the past. But this is helping you now to know the steps of what you want in the future. And this is why I think you need to open up a bit more and trust and be a little bit more fluid about how you're doing this transition between one and the other. It might be a little bit too clunky. And I think you probably need to get a little bit more passionate about your future. Yeah, it's all about the planning. Well, you are coming into your autumn period, and this could well be it, is looking to the past, seeing what didn't work, and looking to the future and seeing what can work. And it may need a bit of travel. I think you need to open up to a clean sheet, as it were, what's coming in for you in regards to relationships. On your how do you engage in this? This engagement is this. This is what this star card is all about. This is the energy that's coming through you. It may create a bit of anxiety, but like a leap of faith. But once you take that leap, I think you're going to be absolutely fine. It needs to be moving on. You get the Six of Swords. I think you need to be moving on. I think everything you need to do in this week here is moving on from something that that just didn't work, that just didn't give you the results, and moving on to something that is far greater for you in regards to the relationships, something that's got a little bit more depth, that engages with your passions and allows you to be empowered in what you want. It's time to dream, Taurus. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. Karmic past seems to be very solid, steady from the past. No real changes need to be made here. The connection to the universe, or the synchronicities and the coincidences, they're feeding your future. They're feeding these dreams. And I think it's automated now. It's almost as like, it's because you've started this business, people are coming to you sort of saying, hey, I've got this product to sell. So you don't have to go looking for that product anymore. It's a little bit like that. It's like you're doing well in your job and someone comes to you and sort of says, hey, look, there's this promotion. I don't suppose you'll be interested. Yeah, you're getting, look at that. There's a big sort of offering, an opportunity that comes in there. That's on your synchronicities with the Ace of Swords. You get the Two of Cups. Yeah, I think you love what you're doing here. And I think this is where you're allowing yourself to grow a lot more. I think you need to concentrate on this financial side. I think not concentrate on it. I think you need to enjoy this financial side. That's what I'm sort of saying. Enjoy this exploration and this expansion that is within you. And it could be a reason why this change needs to happen on the relationship side. On the past is playing into the Two of Cups. So it's about a lifestyle. So it's a lifestyle that you have fallen in love with. And in order for that lifestyle to happen, these are the results you need to get within your financial world. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. The Devil card there. Capricorn. But at the same time, the Devil's in the detail. And I think it's because of the detail that you've put into creating this business or creating this career path or this project that you've been very passionate about. It's almost as if like that's done the solid mount foundations. This is why people are coming towards you, as it were, more than anything else, because you have concentrated on the detail. And I think that is a key part in order to develop your future. Whatever you're developing, you should be really minutious about, being very concentrated on the finer detail of how to put in place the project that you want or the business that you want. There's a lot of passion here. It's your future is limited of what limits you put on your own dreams. Yeah, exactly. You get the Two of Swords here. This is that detail thing that coming through. If you put limits upon your dreams, it's going to be difficult to get it, actually. I think the more you open up to the idea of kind of going, actually, I need this to survive, but actually I want this to live. And I think it's realizing you've got to look bigger. That's what I feel out of it. How should you engage in this? In a very, very solid way, very, very solid way. You get the Seven of Wands. It's the confidence within yourself. It's that confidence is giving you that capacity to dream and open up to greater possibilities or greater rewards within your life. Absolutely lovely for you, really, on the financial side. A little bit of a sticky wicket on the relationship side. But let's just see how this plays out within your element, shall we? Let's just get rid of the cards, as it were, for 2 seconds. And let's just pull up your Astroflower. Here we have here. Obviously, you've got that earth and that fire. Last week, it really progressed. And maybe that opened up that whole idea of a realization within your relationship side, and has opened up that idea of dreaming for your future. As I said, we're looking at water, or air and water. And the only air that you have coming in for you comes in from your neighbor, which is Gemini. And it comes in and it meets that mutable water that comes in from Pisces as well. So this is helping you to give you a focal point for your career path. You have to stop the limitations that you're putting upon yourself. And I think this is where the mutable energy is allowing you to dream even further. So I'm going to pull some cards on those energies that are coming through there. On your relationship side, there is no air. So I think this is where you have a bit of work to do. And I think that's why we've seen some complicated cards. But once you start making that first step, the other steps are going to be so much more, it's going to be so much easier. The first step is always the hardest. Once you start that step and you get into that rhythm, you're going to be able to change things. And I've got very good confidence within you. And it just needs to happen for you. So I will be pulling some, because you do have that water opposite, and that's that direction that you need to take. So I think I'm going to be pulling some cards on that to see what's coming through on the energies. So let's just pull up your cards again. And let's just see. I think we're going to start on the financial side. Seeing this devil's in the detail. Or the devil card. Or an offering that sort of like in the past that opened up a big door for you. You have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, I think you've had to fight for it in the past. You always do, Taurus. You're not going to give up. You know, and I think you've fought hard for it. But it does bring out the best in you. There is no doubt about it. And you get the devil card again. You know, I think you've got to realise what is illusionary for you. And once you realise that, and that's maybe the choice that you need to take, you need to stick true to you, stick true to what is good feeling for you. Because this opportunity that came into your life has allowed you to dream. And I think you need to come back a little bit to that essence of it all. What were you dreaming about when you started this journey? You know, and how can you fulfill it? And how can it bring the rewards back to you in the way of the 2 of Cups and make you feel absolutely sort of like at one with all of that? Let's just see what's going on with that air energy. Yeah, you get the King of Pentacles yourself. I think this is where, you know, you're giving a bit of space in order for you to be yourself. Be in touch with why you started this. And you get the Ace of Swords again up there. It's twice you got the Ace of Swords. This opportunity depends upon how you recognize why you started the journey. And once you recognize that, I think you need to dream big. I think you really need to dream big. Let's just see what's going on with this 2 of Swords. What's this planning that you're doing that you need to start? Yeah, you get the 6. It doesn't matter what direction. I say to people, like, imagine you're on a sailing boat on the sea. And if you don't put up the sails, the boat is just going to drift. You know, and you're going to have no control about where you're going. Once you put up the sails, yeah, you may want to go in that direction, but the wind is coming from that direction, so you can't just sail directly into the wind. You have to tack like that, you know. And I think this is where once you start, it's going in the wrong direction in theory. Where you think you're going in the wrong direction, you're just taking a direction, and then you got to start tacking. And once you start tacking, therefore you start getting to where you want to be. And it just needs to it's a bit of a Tower moment. I think you need to address this situation. And once you do, it's going to become, you get the 7 of Cups as well. This becomes an evident path for you to follow. That's what the 7 of Cups is. There is only one good cup that's giving you the good stuff out of these cups here. And once you start and step onto that journey, yeah, there's people who may not necessarily like the fact that you're going on that journey. And it could be a shock to them. And I think it's a shock to you about realizing the dream that is within you. And you've got to implement it. You can't just ignore it, Taurus. You just can't ignore it. There you go. Thanking you very much for being here with us. I hope you get the best out of these readings, really do. I'll see you over on the energy update, or I'll see you here again, whichever way it is. Thank you for all the support you give to this channel. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.